What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA
Sunday, January 24th.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate.
I'm doing these picks early in the morning so I can get this video out so you have time to watch it. But a lot of things happen before the games start with injury news and COVID updates. So we've just created a live before lock injury and COVID update news article that we have posted right when you log into your draft dashboard.
And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the draft dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made.
Okay guys, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like Terry Rozier from the Charlotte Hornets playing the Orlando Magic, who have a middle of the pack defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Terry Rozier has averaged 32.5 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 33 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. He scored 29, 38, and 41 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 38, and 37 minutes. He's projected at 34.1 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.9 times value. He's 7,000 FanDuel salary and 500 less on DraftKings. Vegas thinks there's going to be 214 points scored in this game. Nice matchup here. I like that DraftKings price, so I like Terry Rozier here versus the Orlando Magic. Now the other point guard to keep your eye on tonight is Kemba Walker from the Boston Celtics playing the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have a good defense overall and they're middle of the pack defending opposing point guards. Kemba Walker has averaged 29.4 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 23 minutes per game with a 35% usage rate. He's been injured throughout the season, but he scored 38 fantasy points, playing 28 minutes last game with a 28% usage rate. He's projected at 29.4 fantasy points, and that's 4.3 times value on FanDuel because he's 6,800 FanDuel salary, but he's 500 less on DraftKings. So I like that DraftKings price. So I like Kemba Walker here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, let's take a look at the shooting guard position. I like DeMar DeRozan from the San Antonio Spurs playing the Washington Wizards, who have the 3rd worst defense overall, and they give up the 4th most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. DeMar DeRozan has averaged 40.8 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 34 minutes per game with a 25% usage rate. He scored 47, 23, and 46 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 40, 24, and 32 minutes. He's projected at 40.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.3 times value. He's 7,700 FanDuel salary and 100 less on DraftKings. So this is a fast-paced game and a great matchup. So I like DeMar DeRozan here versus the Washington Wizards.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks playing the Atlanta Hawks, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, but they give up the second most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Chris Middleton has averaged 39.1 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 33 minutes per game with a 25% usage rate. He scored 36, 46, and 43 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 36, 36, and 37 minutes. He's projected at 39.9 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5 times value. He's 7,900 FanDuel salary and 100 less on DraftKings. So I like Chris Middleton here versus the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Julius Randle from the New York Knicks playing the Portland Trailblazers, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Julius Randle has averaged 45 fantasy points per game on the season, playing an average of 37 minutes per game with a 27% usage rate. He scored 48, 51, and 43 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 35, 36, and 39 minutes. He's projected at 44.5 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.9 times value. He's 9,100 FanDuel salary and 100 more on DraftKings. So I like Julius Randle here versus the Portland Trailblazers. Okay, moving on to the center position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Robin Lopez from the Washington Wizards playing the San Antonio Spurs, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're middle-of-the-pack defending opposing centers. Robin Lopez scored 27 fantasy points in 25 minutes last game. He's projected at 26 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.2 times value. He's 5,000 FanDuel salary and 400 less on DraftKings. So I like that DraftKings price. So I like Robin Lopez here versus the San Antonio Spurs.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.